Now we are on the official site of next.js, and if you head over the showcase tab, this specific web page shows hundreds of beautiful websites built with next.js. And let's use this website to demonstrate our next image component, as this specific website uses the next image component to display all these pretty images right here. Now let's head over to our developer tools and go to the network tab and inspect the network so we can see what the size of these images are. So here, let's head over to developer tools. And then let's head to network tab here. So you can already see the size column here. This shows the size for every file. So let's clear it and select image here if not already. Now if you notice right here, we are on a responsive site. So now let's see what the specific image size is that next.js uses for this specific viewport. So now let's go ahead and empty cache and hard reload. Alright, so now that we have done that, you can see the different file sizes right here, right? So now let's go and pick one of these images. Now let's go with this one because this one has a dog and I really love dogs because I have one, right? And it says make your day. Now if we take a look at the file size, it is 66.8 kilobytes. Now this is the file size for this specific viewport that next.js image component uses, right? And has downloaded that specific image. So now let's go ahead and change it to maybe iPhone 6, 7, 8 version, which has a slightly smaller viewport, and let's see how the next image component performs. Now let's make sure that we remember this number, 66.8, right? And it is this specific image. So now let's go ahead and do the same thing again. Right click and let's empty cache and hard reload. And now let's see what the file size is now. So again, it was a third from the bottom, right? And this is that image right here. So now if you close it, you can see that it's actually 35.9 kilobytes. Now, isn't that crazy and isn't that amazing? We literally went from 66 to approximately 36 kilobytes. Now that's approximately less than half the size. So this is what the next.js image component does. Based on the specific viewport, it is automatically going to render a different file size. And you can already see this helps so much with performance. Because when you are on a smaller viewport, that is a mobile device most likely, right? You don't want to load a desktop image here, right? So next.js takes care of it for you. Alright, the next thing, let's take a look at the prefetching feature of next.js image component. So now again, let's try and scroll down. We have cleared the network and let's see what happens. Now as we scroll down, you can see how the images are getting downloaded as we scroll down. So as the images are about to come in viewport, you can see that this specific image is not even in the viewport yet, but I'm pretty sure it's coming up after this one. And look at that. And next.js is essentially prefetching that specific image so the user gets a really good user experience, but we also see a performant application as well because we are only downloading the specific image as the user is about to enter that specific area. Now, isn't that amazing? The next image component is really, really powerful. Now that we learned so much more about images, we will keep taking a look at performance as we build the projects together. Let's take a look at another benefit of next.js.